All right. Cool. Let's do this real quick here.
Mind control weapons.
So if you were hanging out in Times Square last night, you were scared. Independent.co.uk videos show mass panic in Times Square over suspected manhole explosion. Here's a report from Fox, which is interesting for those of you guys who have been listening to the show for a while. You know, we uncovered the owner of the Independent. Always just kind of something to keep in mind, who owns or has majority stake in it. Republishing a Fox News report. So interesting. Here we go.
It started as a normal Sunday.
Just so you know, it's the son of a Russian oligarch.
KGB, former KGB.
Sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
KGB spreading Fox News.
Spreading Fox News. through the independent.co.uk, known as the Indie.
Love it.
Here we go.
It started as a normal Sunday night in the crossroads of the world, turned into mass chaos, and the situation is still developing at
mass chaos.
Mass chaos.
This time, Fox 5's Lisette Nunez is live at the scene with the very latest. Lisette.
Good evening, Arthur. And still a heavy police presence and lots of road closures here in Times Square following this explosion. And some of the people that I spoke with who were here in Times Square say that they were scared, they were frightened, they heard a loud boom, but at first they weren't so sure what it was. I do want to get to some video that was posted on Twitter. There you can still see crowds of people running down the street. Con Ed confirmed that one manhole exploded in the Times Square area. They say this was due to cable failure. They also say a second manhole was smoking. Now, this led to an increased police presence in Times Square, officers closing down parts of 7th Avenue. The FDNY confirmed that they responded to 3 manhole fires, and firefighters did find one property on West 43rd Street that did have elevated carbon monoxide levels. Firefighters did air out the lower levels of that building, and we also got a chance to speak to people who were in Times Square when the chaos unfolded, and here's what they shared with us.
And I thought, what was that? It was a loud, it was too loud, but boom. And then right away, we turn around, and that's when people are just running for wherever.
And luckily, no injuries were reported. Okay. Also, no damage to any property. But once again, still a heavy police presence along 7th Avenue. Still plenty of road closures, and Con Ed still remains on scene.
So,
pretty suspicious, man.
Kind of weird. Don't know what's happening there, but also, like, in terms of what actually was blowing up or going on, I have my Ninja Turtles theory. You know, Donatello, Leonardo getting into a little scuffle. Or no, it was Raphael. He's the one that always caused trouble.
You can never discount the Ninja Turtles theory.
Because, you know, they'll mess around and things will happen to potholes. So I don't... What explanation... Manhole. Sorry, manhole. The one thing she said was due to cable failure or something, right? That's the only time there was one sentence about what caused or what might have caused this explosion.
Yeah, cable failure. So generic, what? And nobody knows what's going on down there anyway.
How does a cable failure make a manhole explode and people plus New York, you know, the notorious sort of literally ground zero of one of the most traumatic mind control events in our lifetime. So, you know, anytime there is any type of induced mass chaos, even at this scale, it's always something to keep in mind, especially when it's coming from New York.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember during the pandemic when the AT&T building
was that
Oklahoma or something? There was a bomb or something.
Yeah.
And you heard about it for like a day. And then it just disappeared.
People had a lot of, I can't remember all the conspiracy
surrounding it. It was the hub that controlled the voting machines or whatever.
Right, the voting stuff. That's what was the hot topic. Yeah.
But that's kind of what this reminds me of. Like, it's a great reason to get people out of the area, a great reason to get the police to keep it locked down while some sort of underground operation is going on.
Right. And this isn't new. There's a clip here from last year, May of 2021, bouncing manhole cover spotted in Denver. And I like the commentary. You can see it for those of you watching. That's what you're hearing there is the bouncing manhole.
Why is it bouncing?
It needs an exorcism or something.
He stepped on the guy's saying, that manhole needs an exorcism or something.
Oh, no, yeah, I heard it. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right,
I don't know,
so
weird stuff.
You just have the Donatello theory.
The Donatello, yeah, the genetically modified turtles are actually making their way into the city and fighting genetically mutated pigs and
other animals. There was, it just kind of connected for me, and maybe this is just the result of like being in this stuff for so long, but it reminded me of when what was it? I mean, it's the government. I can't remember which agency it was. Experimented with spreading diseases through the subway and sewers of New York.
Yes, the biological weapons.
Right.